Hi children, yesterday we have studied about different types of fibers, that is natural fiber as well as synthetic fiber. So in detail we have studied about natural fiber, and now today we are going to study that is synthetic fiber. As you know that synthetic fibers are also made by the man from chemical substances that we call it as synthetic fibers. Example for that is nylon, rayon, polyester. These are all synthetic fibers. And today also we are going to study about properties of synthetic fibers. Here in the properties of synthetic fiber, some of the advantages of synthetic fibers are there and also the disadvantages of synthetic fibers are there. So let us see first advantages. Okay, so they are stronger than natural fibers and they are easy to wash and maintain. They do not get wrinkles, but you can dry it easily. Some of the synthetic fibers are flame resistant and waterproof also. Okay, these are all advantages, and next comes disadvantages. So here they do not absorb sweat. They do not allow the air to pass through them easily. They will catch the fire easily, and we should not use in the kitchen. They are not suitable for hot and humid weather. Okay, these are the disadvantages of synthetic fibers. So when you go through the lesson, at that time we will come to know that will be in the page number 28. Okay, so next is natural fibers. Let us study the natural fibers. So here first comes cotton. Under this first we are going to study, that is cotton. Okay, cotton, where you are going to grow and in which position it is there, let us see. Okay, so here cotton is most extremely used plant fiber. So most of them they are going to use the cotton cloths only. So it gives the rich means for seeing it will be looking very rich. It is a soft white colored fiber. It grows around the seeds. Okay, in the fruit called ball of the cotton plant. So the seeds will be black in color. So cotton plant is a shrub. India is the world's second largest producer of cotton after the China. So China is the first in position to grow the cotton. Okay, in India the main cotton producing states are Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat and Rajasthan. So here cotton grows well in the warm climate and moderate rainfall, means little rainfall will be there. There the cotton will grow. That too in the black soil it is going to grow. Black soil and alluvial soil. Okay. So next here how the cotton is obtained. The plants of cotton take about 2.5 months after its sowing to bear white or yellowish flower. So after sowing the seeds, it will grow and become yellowish flowers. So till that it takes 2 months time to grow. Cotton is obtained from the small green fruit called cotton ball. The ball has seeds inside which are surrounded by cotton fibers. Seeds will be inside that cotton fibers. When the cotton balls are mature, it will burst out and expose the raw cotton fibers. So what happens means, before that the seeds will be black in color and the ball will be green in color. So when it ripes, at that moment it bursts out. It bursts out and it will open the white fibers will be there in that. Okay, the cotton fibers are collected manually. So manually means with the help of hands only we are going to collect it. After this, here the fibers after collecting, where you are going to send it? You are going to send it for ginning. Ginning means here ಹತ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಬೀಜವನ್ನು ಬೇರ್ಪಡಿಸೋ ಯಂತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. So where the fibers are going to separate from the seeds. This separation is brought about with the help of strong air currents. ಆ machine ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಗಾಳಿ ಬೀಸ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. With the help of that wind, it is going to separate the seeds. The fibers are here cleaned and made into long thread-like strands. So our fibers atti eniruttalla adanna long thread-like strands they will make it. The fibers are spun using spinning machines to form cotton yarn. So here yarn andre thread. Okay, so the large machines will be there, they will spin in that, so it becomes a thread like. Here that process of making yarn from fibers is called spinning. That process what it is they know that we call it as spinning. So yarn is then made into cotton fabrics by weaving. So ಅದೇ ದಾರದಿಂದ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನೇಯ್ತೀವಿ. ನೇಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ weaving ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, this is all about how the cotton is obtained. Still it is there. Spinning was earlier done by this spinning means ದಾರ ಸುತ್ತೋದು. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು earlier ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಂದ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. So that process we call it as takli. Okay, so that on a spinning wheel called ಚರಕ. ಅದು ಗಾಂಧೀಜಿ ನೇಯ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ವ, ನೋಡಿದಿರಲ್ವ ನೀವು, ಅದು ಕೈಯಿಂದ ಹಿಂಗೆ ತಿರುಗಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದ್ರ ಮುಂದೆ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಚರಕ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Spinning wheel, that we call it as charaka. Nowadays spinning on a large scale it is done by machines. Okay, next weaving is the oldest method of using yarn to make a fabric. So this was the oldest method when your grandfather, grandmother, Gandhiji and all who are our freedom fighters are there, at that moment also they used to do that. Okay, the cotton threads are woven into a cloth on a loom. The cotton threads na ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, oven means they used to heat that in a loom. The looms could be hand operated or machine operated. So hand operated ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ hand loom ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, machine operated ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ power loom ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. The process of interlocking two sets of yarns at right angles to make a fabric is called weaving. So here the process is there now to interlock these yarns at right angles. Right angles means like this. This is called a right angle. Okay, they are going to interlock it by the yarns. Yarns means threads. Okay, to make a fabric they are going to interlock like in this position, that we call it as weaving. In knitting, only a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric. This can also be done by the hands by using knitting needles. Sweater ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೆಣಿತಾರಂತ ನೋಡಿದಿರಲ್ವಾ, by using the two knitting needles, or only you can use one, or by using machines also they can stitch. Okay, a series of interlocks or loops is made in the yarn to make a fabric. So they used to do the loops andre gantugalu. So they used to interlock or loops they can make while knitting. Knitted fabrics have more elasticity than woven ones. Here knitted fabrics have more elasticity. ಅಂದರೆ ನಾವು ಕೈ ಹತ್ರ ಹೆಂಡಿರೋದೇನಿರುತ್ತಲ್ವ ಅದು ತುಂಬ ಇಲಾಸ್ಟಿಸಿಟಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, rather than which are done in the machines. So next is uses of cotton. So what are the uses of cotton? Cotton fabrics are used to make shirts, t-shirts, towels, suits, jeans, etc. Okay, cotton pads are also used in the hospitals, and cotton is used as a filler in mattresses and pillows. Mattresses ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ದಿಂಬುಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಿಲ್ಲೋಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಗಾದೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, this is all about cotton. Next I will show you here one activity, that is self check questions they have given. So you have to write it in your textbook. Okay, here they have given you fill in the blanks. That is first one, the thin strands that make up a yarn are called fibers. Okay, second one, synthetic fibers are obtained from chemical substances. Yarn can be converted into fabric by dash and dash, that is weaving and knitting. Dash is a plant fiber, hemp you can write, cotton you can write, jute you can write. Okay, and I have written hemp here. dash fibers are easy to wash, synthetic. So these you have to write it in your textbook. When I make you to write in your homework, at that time you can write. Thank you.